Hello everyone, welcome back. We have Wasley here for the portfolio reviews, and we'll get straight right to it. Okay, so from the first look of it, I can clearly tell he is into hard surface vehicle, right? And it's clearly visible in there, except few props and this and this. But other than that, it's all hard surface. The other thing I noticed and which I really like also the direction. Okay, you see, this is also the perspective angle, same angle, same angle, same angle, same angle, almost same angle, a little bit, but same side, same side, same side, same side. Okay, except this, almost every other everything is facing to the same direction. It just harmonize really well. And other than that, I really like to see similar type of other, like you see they have snowy and then this snowy environment, this muddy environment, some environment here for this also will be nice to have. This is better, right? And for this also it seems floating from the thumbnail. But yeah, overall it's clearly visible that you want to be a hard surface artist or vehicle artist. Yeah, and let's read you about thing. A passionate student, my fascination lies in the real 3D modeling, to bring idea to life, sculpting, creation from group up. Every project become a journey, a canvas where immersive myself can shape, texture, design, and passion drive to explore. And you can actually, write clearly your passion lies in vehicle art or hard surface because it's clearly visible. And if you write it, that just match up. And let's see if you to have here, and just sculpting, I don't know, like you said sculpting, but like I don't know which software you use for sculpting, maybe Blender, but if you use ZBrush or any other, you can update it also. Right. And let's see if you had said something specific. Okay, nothing, to just have posted the portfolio, which is good. Okay, so we will go see this one. This is 2 months old, which is not that old, which is good. And if you have any older work like year or 2 year, surely remove it. It could be what I'm feeling is like a little bit of proportions of this drill a bit off, and surely like put more description or maybe put reference and put it next to the reference, stuff like that. And wireframe also of this prop will be much better to know like how it looks like. If you can attach, I don't know how you render it, maybe you rendered it in Marmoset, if you, or maybe it's just painters screenshots IRA, right? So it's totally fine, but give more description, add more things, will be much better to have. Let's keep moving. It's 5 months ago, this one, and you try to create an environment, or you made all the different props and then you edit in there. So what you can do is you know uh, better to showcase them one by one. Like you can work on these props individually and then showcase them, and it's great that you are trying an environment, but focus on individual props if your strength lies there. Okay, and even if you want to make this environment, try to make it in Unreal or Unity, and that way you will learn game engine also. Scored is 7 months ago. Nice. See, you have made these two variations. I don't know if you have textured this also, but this is nice to have see different attachments for the two. Nice. And you can put it into another environment, but it seems low poly and then textured, right? Look at more reference and add more details to it, and that will be much better, right? You see, this is a simple box. It might have those wipers, it will have other details, might have steps to get up there, and other details for sure it will have. Yeah, this model is good, but texture is making it look very small for some reason, because this is repeating, so you can put extra love to the texturing of it. Yeah, you can for these type of large assets, we usually in games use the tileable textures with blending. You can learn that to practice that thing. It will be much better, because textures are, I don't know, this seems also too large, but it could be for the real world. That's why like it's nice to have the reference by it also, so we know what you try to recreate. So because this have like so many details, so it's better to keep it, add those details in model and texture for sure. And yeah, I actually really love the different type of concept arts or different type of vehicles you're trying out, which is nice. I'm just suggesting, just do more, put more effort into texturing. Like see, like I can see the model is there, and the snow is bit off here, but overall if I say, if it's snowy, there will be like some frozen, some uh, icy type of textures, or frozen type of texture will be there. Okay, so that is required. Like the snow will be, if it's moving, the snow will be stuck here. And if you, so again, this don't have wipers. Wipers are important. So imagine the wipers are running on the snow, then it make that clean, uh, clean area in there. And then you see snow stuck on the corner on top of it, and so many areas like the smaller one, which you can add in the texture. So it will be much nicer. It will be, I can say you have a lot of details, but it's not visible here in there. So you can work on the that, and always it will be nice to have the texture. I really like how you try to add it in the 3D scene, and which is nice, really nice. Nice. You add, is it what? It totally look like image here. Because of the HDR, and plus it blending so well. And yeah, for this again, like you have tried to add the mud treatment, but imagine like this type of vehicle is going through mud, and then this will have mud all over the bottom and other areas. So same as the previous one, you have a lot of details in there, but it's getting hidden in the texture, so just make it prominent. Like for the tires, will have a lot more details in textures, like the mud will be there, or there is some number text or something written in there. And for sure, the larger the assets, the you cannot use 16K or like multiple 8K textures, so it's better to use tileable texture workflow. Yeah, so if you don't know, just ping me, I will show you how to add proper tileable, how to use that workflow. Okay. Nice. Your modeling is there. I believe what you should, like, you should focus on texturing more. Try to. This is nice, but I'm not happy with the wood. Well, this is fine. Metal looks good. Like you have enough roughness and it's look good. And you what you can do is introduce some corner dirt or edge highlight a bit, so it is not uniform all the way. So like this corner are more rougher or some stuff like that, or edges, so it have little bit variation throughout. So for now all of the metal looks the same, but the wood basically I have main concern with. Usually we keep the fiber on the longer side, but it could be made from the same wood. But what I think is like it's made of different chunks of wood. Even if it's made from the same wood, one long one, then fiber can go in the same direction. But overall, like we need to improve the wood surface detail. It look It might be from default painter one, or you might have used some tileable textures, but you can use better one. There's like Polyheaven have so many CC0 textures, or even you can use mega scans. It's totally fine, and just to make your asset look good. And you can blend multiple, which make the changes of the thing to make it look good, which will be much better than having the default painter wood texture, which do not look good honestly. So yeah, so this it's 6 months ago, but this metal is really nice. I'm sure that for sure, like this some normal thing you can do, but also wireframe you can attach, so we can compare. This is also 6 months ago. Nice. You see, yeah, I really like you try to do this thing. You have added smoke and you try to see it's moving, right? So there's another thing, like if something is moving, right? So like this will be rotating. So it will be rotating. There will be motion blur. Okay, study about the motion blur. So it will be motion blur. So this will be rotating. This will be rotating. So there will be a little bit of motion blur on this here. Okay, so if it's moving, and overall, either environment or tank will have motion blur. See race car photos or moving vehicle photography, you will understand the motion blur. But you don't have to add this smoke motion blur. It's good. You can add change the environment. And but yeah, I love the amount of details you added. And again, for the texturing, it's overall is fine, but it looks so uniform throughout. So again, you can practice larger asset texturing using blending, or there is another technique called masks, detail masks. So what you do, you create masks, different masks for dirt and everything, then you blend tileable texture using that. So that you can do also. And third thing you can do, you can combine, like imagine this detail is same, so you can make it unique and then duplicate in the low poly. Like this detail is same, this detail is same, and threads will be same. Like you can make few pieces and then send it. And same for the sacks, right? The sand packets, basically, I believe it is, or maybe it supplies. These are supplies, so whatever it is, so that can be also made unique and then duplicated later on. Okay, so those type of details, unique details, can be added. Okay, then you can split it into multiple texture sets. Imagine you want to make it unique, you can split it into different texture sets, like for the head different texture set, for this part different texture set, these parts different texture set, for all the threads and the wheels different texture set, like 4 or 5 texture sets you can use unique to bake normal map and to add proper details for different things, right? So very unique details basically. Yeah, locomotive. Oh, nice. Love it. Love it. There is like an end. There is this cabin thing also, which is fine, and you could use the same locomotive also at the end also. See again, it have the model, but it look low poly because it's usually have so many details. Second, again, it is getting let down by the texturing, and you can show the texturing of the bogies also. I have to pause and see how the bogies look. But yeah, see, as you try to add different, like maybe you're using tileable textures, right? So this will again will not work because it look low poly and the texture looks too large. To add unique details or very sharp textures, you need to use tileable textures and use different uh, techniques. Is this like hole here, or this is normal issue here? This is, I feel weird. right? And yeah, just yeah, see, you tend to keep creating this machine. It inspire you, so you should write it in your bio also. Okay, and I see you have added so many details, so you just need to get it right, right? And you don't need to have so many machines. Like you just need one, and it will be fine. You can study the tanks of World of Tanks and these vehicles from Wolfenstein, the guys who created this thing. You can study, so they have, I think, the talks and online documentation on art session also you can find. So just do that is fine. uh, nice description. See, you have added nice description for this. A lot of details. Just need more love on the texturing. It looks so flat on the roughness side. Basically, we need to see some roughness variation and some shiny, some not. Maybe it's just you have it, or it's a lighting thing, right? And this look odd also. Usually, it will be like going up and down if you know, stuck it inside the strap. But usually, you can just put it on top. It's nice you try to add a strap because the strap will go from here to the up and then directly here if it's tighten up. So it look loose with this type of thing. So you don't need to add it here. You can just keep it here. I can see some smoothing normal thing, and there is Simon's tutorial of so if you search here military radio, you will find it here. So many people have created this thing. See, Simon Fush. Okay, so he have this tutorial which is really good, so you can understand how to create really high detail. So you don't need to buy the course. Like if you don't want, like he sometimes run this discount which is a really cheap to buy this, right? But like even if you don't want to buy, just mimic this texturing in yours. Okay, try to get this detail in yours. Okay, and that is fine. And the other thing I was saying, if I don't know what the spelling of Wolfenstein is EIN. So in Wolfenstein they have really nice these vehicles. Okay, so here, so if you see, so they have crazy stuff in there. And if this guy have, so you can study how they have made it. So they have, I think, presented talk, but you see the amount of details and other things they have done, and you can check their profile. And yeah, so they have so much stuff here. So for instance, young blood, and I remember they had somewhere given talk about it, like how they created it. But yeah, so this is really good. And then the third one, as I said, World of Tanks. So they have World of Tanks, have really nice tanks. As you have made a tank, so you can just study one. You can reach out to them also on Artshishi, so you can reach out to them and ask them how they have created, how you can improve upon this thing. But you see, like they have this, there is a dirt here in these corners, some polish here, some scratches here, and these shovels also have high detail, some high details props. Right? So it's unique. I'm sure there will be like multiple sets for this, for the textures. And yeah, you can see there is like some edge damage, and even if you don't, just use them for study, like how to. Okay, reach out to me like if you want to ask anything, but like yeah, just go through it. Nice. Again, really nice model. You just need to nail the texturing. And you just search Game Boy. Like when you have made the Game Boy, right? I will just search Game Boy. Yeah, let's see. So you see, there are people who have already made this art. So you just pick which one you like. Okay, so this one is here. Maybe we should make it single word, and maybe it will give different result. This one is coming, so take it. So this is like pretty crazy. But you see the amount of surface detail and the close-up. Look at this. Right, the surface detail and everything is crazy. Look at the scratches, tiny things, and this headphones, and this impact on screen. You also have animation, and this also have, but look at this tiny thing, like there's scratches on the screen and some dirt in the corner. Look at this dirtiness. It's not it's intentional. They do not add too much, and they're showing wireframe. So yeah, so this is basically whenever you create something, it's nice to have it, study it. And we are back with our awesome machines. It's 2 months ago. It's a pretty thing. Yeah. So the tires. Yeah. So I'm sure it will be like much more detailed and better, right? So we need to work on that. And you have see, like I really like how you added the model details. You need to work on the texturing more. It's just letting you down your models. So work on your textures uh, of things and treat it like uniquely, and follow proper low poly, high poly, the baking and the texturing pipeline, and you can use multiple sets of textures for this. Yeah, so do this, and I believe you have a lot of props, and I believe you're going right. You have your passion sorted. You love machines, you love hard surface, you love vehicles. Keep doing that. You don't need to make 20. All right, you just need, like, imagine you have this one machine and one radio and maybe just one vehicle out of it, like maybe tank, or maybe these are like unique, really unique vehicles. You don't find it so normally, right? But you make it really good, like the other Wolfenstein and other games or wargaming. You can study their talks, their artwork, and just recreate it. And I believe you will have a much more fidelity in your props. And thank you for asking for this review. I hope this was helpful. If you need any help, you can send a query anytime. Okay, so have fun, take care, bye bye, see you in the next one. Bye.